I thought we did a really good job of just locking in, being physical. We know they had length and they're big, and rebound the basketball. Only give up 6 offensive rebounds. Just overall, really good defense, locked in. And like I just told the team after the game, Rocco took 1 shot, scored 0 points, was a plus 25, and didn't make one face about getting shots. And so we know it's going to be somebody different every night. We know PG and Kawhi are going to have the ball in their hands a lot, and everybody else is going to be anybody's night. And so, that's what you got to get guys to buy into, just understand it's all about winning. And so I thought Rocco was unbelievable tonight, but I thought overall, defensively, we were really good.
That is by no means an easy man to stop. Game plan-wise, did you see everything you wanted to?
I did.
Against Wemby?
Yeah, I did. I thought we really locked into the game plan. With Collins with his pick and pop threes, or just what we wanted to do with that. I thought we did a good job, and we're on point a lot, defensively tonight. And so offensively, we just got to keep getting better. Guys knowing the plays, coming out of timeouts, running the plays right, stuff like that, and then just taking care of the basketball. Having 10 turnovers at halftime is too many, so we got to be better with that. But overall, I thought it was a pretty decent game.
PG finished with 5 steals. I believe he had 4 of them in the first quarter. What have you seen out of him to start for the season in terms of aggression on both ends of the floor?
I think, just activity. I think, what Dan Craig and Brendan O'Connor, has done, defensively is just making sure we're more active, more steals, more deflections, and with the length we have on the floor, pulling guys in more on the pick and roll, not just playing a 2-on-2 with Zoo, like being more active, bringing activity. And like I said, Dan Craig and, Brendan O'Connor's done a good job with that. So, we want to stay with that. We want to continue to generate points off of turnovers and deflections and steals, and continue to play that way. So, it was a good job tonight.
Ty, not that the loss in Utah was pinned on him, but did you have to say anything to Russ post game after that Utah game, and what did you see in him tonight?
You said who pinned it on him?
Russ.
No, I mean,
did he take it hard? That Utah loss.
He took it hard because he wants to win. It's all about winning with Russ and our team. And so as far as rotations and different combinations, like I said, I took the blame because I didn't get Russ and Norm involved enough in that Utah game, and just going with the new rotation, it wasn't good for us. So tonight we switched it up, and I think having Russ and Norm split up as much as possible is good because we can use Norm because he's a scorer. Bones fitting in with PG and Kawhi, and kind of let Russ and Norm run that second unit and score the basketball, and so to get more touches. And so I think that was a lot better for us tonight, just seeing it because they both stay engaged in the game, and they're not just standing around watching PG and Kawhi play, So it was better for us. So we got to keep working with the rotations and just figuring it out, who works well with who and how we can get the best out of each player.
So you wanted to see him get more than 4 shots up like he did against Utah?
Yeah, more aggressive, posting him more, let him, run pick and roll stacks and getting downhill and making plays. And, we had to go small a lot, so it was kind of unfamiliar for everybody. So we really didn't know the offensive package like we need to. We don't even know it with our centers in the games. So we just got to keep working at it. And so we're going to practice tomorrow and keep working on our plays till we get it down how we need to get it down.
And, Coach, when San Antonio went zone defense, did you like your team's offensive execution? Because they had Wemby at the top a couple times with his length.
Yeah, it was okay. Just we've been working against it and just doing different things. And, of course, Pop's great, and they do a good job just mixing it up, coming out man, then zone out of timeouts, and then you think they run a zone there, man. So it caused a little confusion for us offensively, but, we got to get better with it.
Ty, to start the third quarter, you ended up playing the starters for almost the first 11 minutes. Was that kind of a message because Wednesday night you didn't want to bring the starters back in, but then you had to because the lead kind of dwindled a little bit? Was this like a message to kind of just see it through?
Yeah, I think, get them more conditioning, I think, it was good, and just, more plan. And then, we up 30 at the end of the third quarter, then the second unit should be able to bring us home, So I was more thinking let them finish the quarter, and then we get our second unit in, let them play the last 12 minutes. And so I liked how we started the third quarter, like our mindset, defensively, offensively, really attacking, making the game easy. And so when you start the quarters like that, now PG, Kawhi, Russ, those guys, they get rest, and get ready for the next game. So that was important.
Sort of on the same theme, when you Kawhi and PG off the floor at the same time for their first rest. I think you guys scored 3 points over the final 5 minutes of the first quarter. Just what do you need to see more of offensively from that bench unit to get some more consistency?
Just figuring out just how to get, Russ and Norman after when PG and Kawhi's out. So that's going to be what we're trying to do. And you kind of saw it more in the second quarter, in the second half. But keeping Russ and Norman on the floor at the same time is what we're trying to do now going forward, just so we can have scoring, have different options to go to, and try to keep, Bones with, PG and Kawhi as much as possible. So it's a work in progress, but we'll get it down.
You came back from the road trip. Obviously, you had that practice on Saturday. You said you're practicing tomorrow before back-to-back. I feel like in past years, you take those days off. You may rest up. Is this sort of a message you're trying to send about more practice, more effort, just bringing it from the start?
Tell me why you laughing. Yeah, we're practicing.
But is it part of any sort of message that, I don't know.
I mean, we got to get better. I mean, we're doing some good things and some things we got to clean up and get better with. So just, coming in and walking through some defensive things, getting our foundation down, and then offensively just make sure we're going through the plays, understand what we're trying to do, what we need from each guy. And, it won't be hard, but it's going to be productive.
He was trying to type on my phone. It wasn't anything you said. First time seeing Wemby, just seeing him out there on the court. What did you make of his game, just the length and everything that you see with him?
He's a problem. Offensive rebounds, if he gets behind the defense, his ability to handle the basketball. I really got to go back and watch it because I wasn't really just focused on him. I'm really watching the whole game. But, he's a super talent, and so he causes some problems. He can be a pick and pop 5. He can be a 4 that's 7'5". You got to guard him with a smaller guy. So it's a lot of things he can do on the floor that puts you in some tough situations. And he, like I say, he's a great player, and he's only going to get better.
Thank you.
So let's win now before 3 or 4 years down the road.